DGSATI is a galaxy which was discovered in 2016, a relatively new class of galaxies that only became known to scientists in 2015. Estimated to be as large as our Milky Way, but strangely missing between 100 to 1,000 times the amount of stars surrounding our interstellar neighborhood. Identified as an ultra-diffuse galaxy, the stars surrounding DGSATI are barely visible, and this has made them difficult to study. Previously studied ultra-diffuse galaxies have been situated inside galaxy clusters, leading to the theory that these new types of galaxies were once normal galaxies, but have been changed and broken down due to a violent event that has occurred within its neighborhood cluster. Scientists in the field of astronomy noted that this rare find could provide a clearer window as to the universe's origins. Dr. Martin Navarro of the University of California, part of the team responsible for this interesting find, has said that there seems to be a relatively tidy picture of the origins of galaxies. However, this recent discovery of ultra-diffuse galaxies raised new questions about how complete this picture is. In order to find out what has caused DGSATI to be so sparse in starlight, Dr. Martin Navarro and his co-authors used the Keck Cosmic Web Imager at the Keck Observatory to map the composition of the galaxy. DGSATI had more surprises to reveal yet. By all accounts, the galaxy appears to have an unusually low iron content, yet normal magnesium levels, and consistent with what astronomers expect to find in modern galaxies. And yet one shouldn't exist without the other, making this galaxy a unique anomaly. Co-author of the study, Dr. Romanowski, said, "We don't understand this combination of pollutants, but one of our ideas is that extreme blasts of supernovae cause the galaxy to pulsate in size during its adolescence, in a way that retains magnesium preferentially to iron. DGSATI is solitary, bizarre, and could well be a literal fossil dating back to the birth of our universe." Tabbies Star is located nearly 1,500 light-years from Earth in the constellation Cygnus. Named after the astronomer Tabitha Boyajian, who was the lead author of a 2015 study which led to the discovery that this star occasionally drops in brightness by a huge 22%. The star's overall brightness has been seen to fade at a slower pace over several decades. The short-term variation was picked up thanks to the Kepler Space Telescope, whose purpose it is to find alien planets by analysing the light of distant stars and looking for dips in their brightness. However, the dipping of Tabbies Star is highly abnormal. Planets that pass other stars notably cause dimming of less than 1%. So what could possibly be so large that when it passes across Tabbies Star, it causes it to dim by over a fifth of its overall size? Tabbies Star just keeps getting weirder and weirder, says astrophysicist Dr. Eva Bodeman at Arizona State University. So what are the possible causes? One idea is that a swarm of comets is plunging into the inner regions of the star's solar system, producing huge amounts of dust in the process. But this fails to explain the pattern of long-term dimming over decades. Comet dust dissipates quickly over the span of just a few months. Another idea is that the culprit is a large megastructure built by a far advanced alien race who are harvesting and using the star's energy. What for remains unknown. However, this concept has been rejected by Dr. Bodeman. It's a fun idea, but it's been firmly eliminated, she says. She points to observations of the rapid dimming that show more light is blocked at the blue end of the spectrum than the red end. Blue light has a shorter wavelength, so this is exactly what you'd expect to see if it was being scattered by small dust grains, and even the dust's origin, if it is in fact dust, remains a mystery. There's no obvious explanation for what's going on, states Dr. Bergman. So until we have a clearer picture of Tabbies Star, the mystery surrounding it will remain just that. Sitting 2,300 light-years away is a nebula which is baffling astronomers with its unusually geometric shape. Located in the constellation of Monoceros, it is theorized that this nebula's distinctive shape could be due to two stars sitting next to each other at its heart, creating two cones of bright dust out into the surrounding space, giving the reflective illusion of a rectangle. In addition to this seemingly unique occurrence, the nebula also exhibits a rare phenomenon known as extended red emission, where the dust glows an eerie red. It's not known what causes this to happen, but some researchers suggest that it is due to an intense ultraviolet light from the stars interacting with carbon-rich molecules in the dust. There are undoubtedly thousands of beautiful spectacles in space, and the red Rectangle Nebula has claimed its place as one of them. Astronomers are good at finding new planets, stars, and objects in the far reaches of space, usually by seeing their effects on their more visually identifiable neighbours. So when astronomers saw odd ripples in the disk of the Milky Way in 2009, thoughts naturally gravitated to an unseen disruption. Then in 2015, they found the culprit, a dark dwarf galaxy orbiting the Milky Way, subtly altering the motion of our galaxy with its gravitational pull. But we can only see this galaxy thanks to a quad of brighter stars that light it up out of the gloom. Astronomers note that to be this difficult to see, Galaxy X has to be largely made up of dark matter, the invisible glue that binds galaxies together. In normal circumstances, as far as galaxies go, dark matter is speckled with stars and gases strung out, not too dissimilar to Christmas tree lights. In Galaxy X, it's as if all the lights have gone out. Far from being the only ghost galaxy of this kind, another galaxy known as Dragonfly 44 was found in 2016 and estimated to be made up of 99.99% dark matter. Joining Segway 1, found in 2006, which contains 1,000 times more dark matter than ordinary matter. Little is known about the origins of these blank galaxies, but astronomers believe they could help with forming an understanding as to what dark matter itself is made up of. Earth is nestled safely in a flat, spiral galaxy known as the Milky Way, but there are other galaxies which are more closely shaped to rugby balls. Yet the bizarre galaxy referred to as Hogs Object appears to be neither. It has an older yellow core that is surrounded by an outer ring of young blue stars, and yet nothing sits between them. It looks as though something has swept away anything remotely close to its yellow core placed in the center. Thus far, this galaxy is a one-of-a-kind, and astronomers are perplexed as to how it came to be formed this way. Hogs Object was first spotted in 1950 by American astronomer Arthur Hogg, and perhaps the most feasible explanation offered so far is that 2 to 3 billion years ago, a small galaxy sped through the larger disc-shaped galaxy, creating this unusual structure. But according to astronomers, there's no sign of any galaxies nearby that might have served as the bullet. A collision of the magnitude required would have sped up Hogs Object, whereas observations show it spins slowly. To add to the mind-boggling conundrum, approximately at the 1 o'clock position of this galaxy, contained within itself, there is what appears to be a smaller version of Hogs Object.